All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. If up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Yellow, Angelani, 15. We go.
Mahomes now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Down the man inside, down the man. Check, come on now,
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 6-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 2. shift. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. What we got? Where's 5-7? 58 to Mike.
Now Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's third down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Go!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Hey, echo! 58 to Mike. Don't get nervous.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Adam Thielen there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs, nothing. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Matt Breida, 71 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make it.
And now look at him go. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 76 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Breida, he'll try the right side. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And that is incomplete here.
Mahomes pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Hill. On the move, the ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. All they needed was a yard there for the 4th down conversion, but they got to that 2nd level, got a whole lot more than that.
And how many times have we seen this on 4th down? Defense stacks up near the line of scrimmage. If you pop there, you can go a long way, and that's exactly what we just saw.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We got this.
The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive, it was so deflating for the defense. What's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this all? The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, L.A. Nyheim Hines, 81 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because They're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah,
I like your description there. We're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Attack! Easy. General, West. 49. Echo. Mike, 49. Hit. Watch the twist. Attack!
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
21. Chiefs, 14.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Twist. Check 43. Check the backer. Hey, 15. Hey, 43.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's checking. Crash.
They run with Pumphrey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. On 3rd down, it's Hines. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, exit.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He is going to find Hill here. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pull it together. He's coming. We got double up.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, a run with Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breida saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game, as his guys have now moved out in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
No. Kill. Watch this.
They go play action here on first down. Caught by Allen. An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Nyheim Hines saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2.
Hey, we got to get this. Tyson. 36. Check. Touchdown, travel. Shoot.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're saying. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On fourth down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On third down, Hines. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line. The end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here we go. Ready? Check.
On third down, Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Mixon, 72 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early and try and create a big play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Hey, 57.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. On third down, a run from Breida. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Yellow. Stop. 49's the mic.
Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Waiting. They're not ready for this, man. They still playing soft.
On 1st down, Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mixon will try the right side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead,
he's got the lane, and there he goes. the 20, 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this second and 12. Again, it's Mixon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. This is Mixon. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. They'll run again with Bernard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Sheldon Richardson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wentz to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Wentz. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, he's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wentz to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. But it's going to be second down.
50. Set. Right there. You don't want this. On the ball.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Hey, come on now, come on now.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Here's Hines. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.